Hello, welcome to our flight today. This is Aloft Virtual Alliance. We are on the ground here in Medellin, and we are getting ready to go to Buenos Aires. Doing a couple things here. I just changed our runway. The wind was variable, and so we were going to go off runway 1 just because it was variable, but now it's changed to 250 at 3. So we're going to go ahead and switch to 19. I had to switch our SID around, so that part is done. Navigraph's not letting me... Oh, I think I do it up here. Remove. There we go. Alright. Now our route is cleaned up and ready to go. Alright. We got ATIS. Good there. Let's go ahead and get our APU going. Get these where they should be. That looks better. Okay. Alright, we're almost loaded. So let's go to our initiate page. We'll go ahead and enter our fuel because that part is done. APU's coming online. So 40,100, so we're just going to say 40 for fuel. Wait for the APU to get going. Alright, so now we're on APU power and all that. So we'll just wait for it to get done loading, then we're going to do some weights. Alright, looks like we're done loading, so we're gonna go ahead and do our weight. Sorry, I had to turn off some sprinkler, threw down some sod a little while ago, and so trying to get it watered, and gotta do it every morning so the water don't burn off because of heat. So it was time to turn off the hose so it would quit spraying. Alright, so our zero fuel weight, let's zoom in here, 155.7, 155.7, center of gravity is 3.16, 31.6 I should say. Okay, that looks good. Let's switch over to our takeoff performance. So we're going to do toga, AC on, 19, full length, calculate. So 154, 159, 160. Flaps 2 and we're going up 0.3. Alright. That all looks good there. So we can get rid of that. Let's go ahead and start our pushback process. DU options, exterior controls, GSX. Request, prepare for push and start. Get our beacon light on. Let's get our AD lead on. Everything else looks good there. So we're going to push to the left, go out on Gulf, and then left on Alpha, and it takes us to runway 19. All that looks good. Alright, so waiting for it to pop up on the MCDU to pick which way we want to go. We want to go left. Okay, brakes are off. Okay, so we're going to change our start valve to start, and we're going to start engine 1 first today. Close this because I know how we're taxiing. Good to go there. Okay, we're going to set our brakes. Let's go ahead and get our altitude dialed in where we're going up to 330 today for cruise. Alright, engine 1's on. Let's get engine 2 going. I forgot to do a couple things here. At least something. Never fails. Get that. And that. And that. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so we're waiting for engine 2 to get started. Alright, engine 2 is on. Arm our speed brakes. Flaps 2. Go ahead and arm our auto brake. Max. Turn that off and that off. All looks good. Okay, looks like they're done and push is complete. So we are going to go ahead and start our taxi. Parking brakes coming off. Do a little bit of throttle. And need to do that. Other thing I think that's going to help is if we turn that to dim. There we go. Much better. Let me make sure I turn the APU and bleed off. Yep, good. Okay. Alright, so here's taxiway Gulf right here, so we're going to go out this way. And then we're going to take a left on Alpha, and that'll take us to runway 19. Alright, everything's configured except for the cabin. We'll wait for them to say they are ready to go. Alright, so where here. Go ahead and get our lights on. Good. Right, cabin's ready. Takeoff config normal. Alright. Good there, I think. Center and all that. So go ahead and switch back to the rudder and then throttles to toga. And away we go. We are flying with the LEAP engines on the A321neo today. A little different than what we have been doing with the Pratt & Whitney. I've been flying it a lot lately. The green inside those engines is just a really cool look. So, but we're doing the LEAP because we haven't flown it in a while. And struggling to keep this thing centered. Come on. Don't want to just jam on the rudder pedal. There we go. Alright. Positive rate. Gear coming up. Overcorrection. Couple of them. Alright, autopilot 1's coming on, throttles back to climb. Gonna keep our flaps in because we've got one waypoint with a speed restriction of 185 because we need to get some altitude. So we're gonna leave our flaps alone currently so we make sure we get the altitude we need. I think he's showing on, that looks like traffic, but I'm not seeing him on TCAS. Alright, so we can go ahead and take flaps to, oh, there he is.
Traffic.
We're okay, we're out of the way. Not seeing any call-outs on Unicom, and we are on Unicom, so we could have made some calls, but you know, it's one of those situations. You're supposed to monitor it, and everybody is okay, so it's not a big deal. We got out of his way. Alright, so we're gaining speed right now. Got an altitude restriction of 12,000 feet until this waypoint up here, and then we're basically free to climb out. Alright, so we're going to start climbing up to cruise now. Gain a little more altitude and then we'll pull our lights off. Maybe around 15,000 feet. A little bit of lightning up there. Currently 2:53 in the morning. Alright, we're going to go ahead and kill our lights. Looking good there. I'm excited to fly into Buenos Aires. It's been a little while since we've been there. We are flying into the international airport, SAEZ. So what we're going to do is fly in there, and then we're going to switch to Jorge Newbery. So the way the virtual airline set up is all the big international flights go in and out of Aziza. And then all of our domestic flights go out of Jorge Newbery. There is one caveat to that. Jorge Newbery will connect to all the hubs, so to Lima, Santiago, and Rio. So you can fly those international flights out of Jorge Newbery. And I do have a flight set up from Aziza to Jorge Newbery if you want to do it. I think there's one in real life. I don't remember what aircraft they use, but I'm pretty sure they do one in real life to transfer people over. So that's kind of how it's set up. So all the domestic stuff, we're going to switch over there and maybe hit one or two spots up in Argentina, and then we'll fly out of Jorge Newbery again and go to Santiago. Alright, we should be coming up on transition altitude here pretty quickly. Alright, so there's our transition altitude. So what we're going to do is speed up the video from here through cruise and through part of the descent. We'll probably slow things down back down around 15,000 feet. Buenos Aires is at sea level, so that'll give us plenty of time to start getting ready for the arrival. I'll do some weather checking and all that prior to, and if I need to switch anything, I will. SimBrief said that we should land on 3.5. It's not favoring 3.5 right now, so I've got 11 programmed in thinking that's going to be that, but we need to check as we get closer what the winds are doing down in Buenos Aires, but that is the plan as of right now. We're cruising at 330. We may climb up to 350, just depending on how things go. So we'll see on the other side of cruise and descending into Buenos Aires.
enter into my blood. Run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy. You take a hold of me. You take a hold of me.
636, hello, radar contact. Which runway are you expecting for SAEZ?
We have runway 35 ILS program. Tower was on a little bit ago and we looked up his ATIS. Has it changed?
Yes, sir, no problem. Can you get the ILS Yankee from Arsot for runway 11?
Roger, we can change to that. We'll do it right now.
Affirmative, sir. ILS Yankee from Arsot, and when ready, proceed direct Arsot intersection.
Hello, welcome back in from cruise. We're switching runways again, so we switched to 35. Now we're switching back to 11.
786, despegó a los 32 minutos de la hora, libre ascenso para 370.
So give me just a minute. I gotta program the MCDU. It wouldn't let me do the VIA, so I gotta find this waypoint. ARSOT. ARSOT. That's fine. Insert. Direct to ARSOT. Direct to insert. Clear this. Clear. Come on. Clear the discontinuity. What in the hell is going on?
Echo Sierra Foxtrot 636, can you proceed to Arsot?
Roger, we're going direct to there.
Thank you very much, sir. Continue descent to level 050. Expect the ILS from Arsot.
Roger, descend, maintain flight level 050, direct to ARSOT. Okay, we need some speed brake love, so let's get that out. We are behind the 8 ball on descent a little
787
bit.
puede volar directo a Holanda.
So we're going direct to Arasat right now. Get our lights on because we're passing 10,000. Center just got on, which is good. We got some ATC going into Buenos Aires, so that's a good thing.
Dino 67 autorizado ILS Zulu pista 29, me notifica 5 millas en final.
Alright, let's take control of this for a minute. See if we can't speed up our descent here. Try and kill off some altitude and some speed. Get our landing system armed because we're going to need it.
Aziza, good afternoon. Ethiopian 507. We are on Airbus A350, stand for Buenos Aires with information Alpha, requesting clearance up to Sao Paulo, please.
Etihad 507, hello, you're clear to San Pablo via Dorbo 1 Alpha departure runway 11. Initial climb 060 and squawk 0355.
Roger, we're cleared on the Dorvo 1 Alpha off of runway 11 and the initial climb is 060, we squawk 0355, Ethiopian 507.
507, repack correct, report ready for push and start.
Roger.
Don't know why the speed brakes are making this thing move so much, but it is.
Echo Sierra Foxtrot 636 from Arsot, clear ILS Yankee runway 11, QNH 1022, report established.
Roger, cleared ILS Yankee from Arasat. Report established. Esfara 636. Okay.
SAEZ Centro de la Argentina 0604 con usted.
Argentina 1623 puede continuar el descenso para 100.
Come on. Play nice.
Para 100, el argentino 1623.
Argentina 0604, buenas tardes, prosiga.
Buenas tardes, caballero. Mi destino es Santa Teresita. Estoy en descenso para 3000.
Why isn't the...
Prueba de quemo inicial.
Recibido Argentina 0604. Continúa el descenso, si quiere volar directo a Santa Teresita y me notifica cruzando 50.
Copiado, voy a ir hasta el quemo y de ahí directo a Santa Teresita, si le parece, y vuelvo cruzando 050.
Recibido.
Alright, so for some reason, the autopilot ain't working now.
676, recibido, puede rodar a
There we
plataforma
go.
de discreción, estacionado, liberar frecuencia, que tenga buenas tardes.
Okay, we're gonna arm our localizer. Let's go performance.
Argentina
Get that.
67, 310 grados 4 nudos los vientos, autorizado a aterrizar pista 29, notifique liberando.
Autorizado a aterrizar pista 29 y habremos libre Argentina 67.
Alright, so we're about to turn on our final approach course. Got the localizer armed. Get speed brake set, or speed brakes armed, auto brake set. Flaps we're not ready for yet. Alright, it went ahead and activated the approach phase for performance. So let's go ahead and do flaps 1. It's about to grab the localizer. Okay, let's arm the our approach. What? Come on. Arm the approach. There we go. Let's all play nice here, kids. So we do have scenery for this airport. It is a bitropical sim. It is made for 2020. I've tried it a while ago and it worked, so I'm hoping that is still the case. We're about to find out. Alright, so we're on the glide path. Buenos Aires Center Esfara 636 is established on runway 11 ILS.
636 Russia, wings 2403 knots, runway 11, clear to land.
Roger, clear to land, runway 11. Alright, so let's go taxi, and let's pin the parking spots.
0604 recibido, servicio radar terminado, puede continuar en Unicom 122.8, que tenga buen arribo.
So, 1022, okay, flaps 2. Alright, let's look at parking stands here. So between 2 and 8, somewhere around in there is where we want to park.
Se tiene unos sectores para continuar el descenso para 050.
Alright, gears coming down, flaps 3.
Afirmo.
Mirando pista vía Charlie, Argentina 67, Bariloche.
Argentina 67 recibido. Plataforma a discreción, estacionado, puede liberar frecuencia. Que tenga muy buenas tardes.
Plataforma de discreción y listo, buenas tardes, Argentina 67.
Okay, we're getting ready to land. Autopilot coming off. Autopilot is not wanting to play nice, so it's probably good that we're taking him offline. Little bit of a tailwind. Not bad.
Servicio Centro, muy buenas tardes, Catari 2742.
Catari 2742, buenas tardes, está identificado radar, nivel de vuelo 370. Prevé a Asada 7 Uniform para ILS Yankee de pista 11 en Ezeiza, me notifica para descenso.
Perfecto, probemos Asada 7 Uniform para la ILS Yankee de la 11 en Ezeiza, notificamos el descenso de Catari 2742.
20, retard. 5.
Right where we wanted it.
Alright.
Auto brake off.
Auto brake off. Okay, that's done. Let's set our steering mode. Go ahead and get the APU started.
Tiene 1623, posterior Trini Mooper, descenso para 3000 pies, QNH 1022.
Come on.
Posterior Trini, prueba directo Mooper, descenso para 3000 y copiado el ajuste 1022, Argentina 1623.
So we got taxi all the way to the end here. Which is okay, it'll give me time to get this figured out here. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go for 6A.
Brake.
Flag.
Max braking.
Oh,
Max braking.
calm down. Kick off our lights as we exit here.
636, welcome to Ezeiza, continue via Hotel Delta to stand of your choice, cross runway 35.
Roger, Hotel Delta, stand of our choice, cross runway 35 for Esfara 636. Alright. Get turned here. Clean up our speed brakes. Flaps coming up. Okay, all that looks good. Alright, so gate 6. Alright, I understand where it's at. So we're going to take Delta in. And then the apron. So straight in on, that's 9. So 1, 2. Okay. Cool. That works.
Uno 623, servicio radar terminado, autorizado ILS Zulu pista 13, notifica 5 millas en final.
Autorizado ILS Zulu, pista 13 en Aeroparque, notificaremos 5 millas en final, Argentina 1623.
Alright, we're looking for taxiway Delta. We are taxiing a little fast, so we're going to slow that down some. surprised it's as green as it is down here. I thought it'd be a little more fall colors. Maybe not in Argentina? Oh no. Alright, this should be Delta here. Alright, so there's gate 8. Again, we're looking for 6 is our stand. There's
Argentina 1857, muy buenas tardes, transponder 2157.
The 6 is going to be next on our left. Right here. Alright.
1857 está identificado radar. Prevé avalos 9 Quebec para ILS Zulu de pista 13, me notifica para descenso.
Recibimos, preveemos valos 9 Quebec para ILS Zulu 13 y volvemos para descenso para el 185.
I don't know where all of our check something real quick. Alright, we'll just park ourselves. The ground textures are a little messed up, but not bad. Come on.
1623, viento 030 grados 4 nudos, autorizado a aterrizar en pista 13.
Aterriza pista 13, Argentina 1623, volvemos a liberar.
Okay, we're gonna stop there, set our parking brake, and kill our engines. Alright. Beacon and taxi light coming off. Alright, it's already requested deboarding. Let's go, return, connect. Turn off our APU. Jetway connected pretty good, so that's a good thing. Alright, we are good to go, so we're going to jump outside. And here we are. On the ground in Buenos Aires at SAEZ. You can see the ground textures here. They're a little off, but not too bad. So what we're going to do is watch some cargo get unloaded, and then we will call it a wrap. That was a pretty good flight. We ended up not doing any step climbs. Just didn't feel like we needed to. What else? Pretty egos in flight. Not a lot of ATC on till we got to Buenos Aires Center, so that was nice to at least have them on. Our next flight is from Jorge Newbery, which that airport is also in Buenos Aires. It's our domestic hub, so we're going to head down to Ushuaia, which is SAWH, and we're going to head down there in the 737.
Para descenso el Smart 3042. 1623, liberó
Yeah, that's about it. So don't forget, in our profile description, video description, is links to our Discord and also links to our website for you to come and join and fly with us if you would so like. So if there's any questions, comments, concerns, Discord or comment section, we'd love to hear from you. So we're going to let the bags get all unloaded, and then we'll wrap this up, and we will see you on the next one.
SAEZ Control, muy buenas tardes, el Pluna 1502 a 7 de Ujimi, 180 nivelado con Alfa Bordo.
Luna 1502, buenas tardes, cambie el transponder por favor a 0446.
Respondiendo 0446 de Pluna.
Luna 1502, está identificado radar, nivel de vuelo 180, vuele directo Trini, prevé a Trini Mooper para 13, notifica para descenso.
Muy bien, volamos a Trini, posterior Trini Mooper y para descenso vuelo Pluna, gracias.
Argentina 163, posición 17 con motores detenidos. libera frecuencia, agradecido por el conteo.
Frecuencia, hasta la vuelta, gracias.
Enjoy the rest of your trip. Goodbye. Welcome to your destination.